Well, hey guys.
What's up, gamers?
It's been
non-gamers.
It's been a while.
It has been a little bit. It has been a crazy couple of weeks.
It's no one in particular's fault.
I'm sorry that I had finals. My finals.
Yeah.
Because I'm freaking done with school.
Our fan base was waiting, and you abandoned us.
They were no, I didn't abandon this. We'll make it up. We'll do a couple. We'll do a couple. We'll put a bonus out.
We got to talk to our social media guy because I definitely put a tweet out that blamed you for that.
That's that I don't use Twitter.
Well, I guess it's our social media guy's fault. I'll actually show that to you right now.
You are our social media guy.
I'm not the social media guy.
That's not true. You are him. I'll never be him.
No reason.
Blame a person you know named Ben if there is no app this week. See, now we recorded a second episode.
But I wasn't. I just
a while ago.
It was not a second. Is it extended?
Is it extended? It was two. It was one episode, and then the topic shifted to acting technique. And I said, hey, this week I do not have time to record because I have finals and a show, and you should edit that one and post it. But
no, you
didn't do that.
No, you didn't.
So it's fine. It's fine. I will make sure we get a bonus ep in. I'm gonna be in Pennsylvania next week. We can.
Oh my! I'm gonna have to find another guest.
Not the whole week. No, you're not.
I'm
saying we can record while I'm there.
That's the Josh ep.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying we can. Oh, okay. Depending on when backtrack. Depending on when. No. Backtrack. I will figure out when I'm going, and we can do that before I go.
Oh my goodness.
Because I'll probably be back. You can probably cut this out.
Yeah, I'm not gonna cut this out. I just wanted to keep this in there so you guys can see how difficult Ben is to work with.
But I'll probably be back, because the only thing is my parents are coming to graduation. They're driving 2 cars to take crap from my room because I'm moving out.
Yeah.
So it is all dependent on how much I can fit in my car after we fit a bunch of stuff in their cars.
What does that even mean?
As far as whether or not I have to make another trip up here. But I'm going to Pennsylvania next week at some point because I haven't seen my brother in a bit. But we can do one. I'd be so down to do one Sunday or Monday.
Yes, you're just so busy. Definitely.
Yeah, no,
good excuse to not record an episode.
I thought it was.
But whatever.
But, I'm being Judas right now.
I'm not betraying you at all. You just don't know how to
set
your priority to your show. This is your main outlook right now, and you put us on the back burner.
This is my main outlook now that I'm done with my BFA in acting.
This is it.
All right. Brother. Listen, it is. You're right. It is.
Well, now that your nonsense is over, let me tell you about
my BFA in acting.
The most active weekend I've had in a long time since I graduated college.
Wow, that's hot.
Yeah. So we went up there. Had a couple friends go up there for back to Western for a little yeehaw pitter patter. We're a bunch of sports guys. You would like because you played a sport. I see.
I did a sport. We'll talk about that later. But I did do a sport.
I played basketball. I almost hit a birdie in golf. I hit a 3-pointer, and I almost hit a home run, all in a span of 48 hours. Wow. So we had a group of us go play golf, and none of us play golf regularly, at all. Okay. And there's a group of 5, and I called the marshal the course a week ahead. They're like, you can't have a group of 5. The course doesn't allow it for speed of play. Oh, and I was I
was literally about to ask why.
Now I was like, that's dumb. I hate it because they only have tee times with 4 people. So I'd split us up between the 8 and the 8-10, 3 and 2.
Yeah.
We're the first people on this tee time. Okay. And so we get there and we all get set up and we get our carts, and one of us is always late because no one knows how to freaking get a place on time. And we go to the hole number 1, and the course marshal is up there checking receipts, and he's giving us this whole 10-minute spiel. He's like, yeah, so it just rained the past 2 days. There's an inch and a half of water, and so the grass has never been nice. The grass has never been cleaner. The course has never been maintained. Knowing like 3 people in the group have never played golf in their life. He doesn't know this.
Yeah.
We're about to ravage this course. Okay. And we're the first people to play this course this Saturday morning.
Yeah.
And so he's giving us his spiel. He's like, the course is nice. The greens look good. The course has never been in better condition until this season. And so we get up there, and he gives this spiel, and Cameron, one of our guys who's never played, goes up to take a practice swing on tee box 1 with the other groups behind watching. So there's probably about 15 people watching us.
Mm-hmm.
Our group of 5 tee off this hole. Sorry, our group of 3 and 2.
Yeah.
Can't upset the course.
Not group of 5.
Yeah, not a group of 5 tee off this hole. And Cameron takes a practice swing. And you know the tee box, the little box where you hit the driver out of. You hit it out. You start, okay? Practice swing while the course marshal just gave us this 10-minute talk about how nice it is. Takes a foot chunk out of the tee box. And the marshal stops talking, puts his head down for a second. He's just like, so how often you guys play golf? The next question.
He said he knew, though.
The next question. And Cameron goes, it's my first time. With like a smile. And so
First time, actually. I've never done this before.
Literally. No. And the course marshal goes, well, just finish. So that's what he said. And so he's like, all right, we got to get going. It's 8:05. We had 8 and 8:10. And we all take turns hitting. And I think the farthest hit went maybe 100 feet. And so he watched.
The whole first hole?
The whole first hole. Like all of us, like our first swing on the first hole, we swung. And Austin hit it, and it like jumped off to the right like 6 feet. Then Ben hit it, and it went like 10 feet. And then Cameron hit it, and it just rolled off the tee because he missed the ball, and then rolled down off to the side. He got it. He got the ball again. He said, "I'm gonna take a mulligan." Put it back on the tee, missed it again, so it hit the top, like bounced off the tee box into the other course. And I hit it, and it like went flying right. And the course marshal was just like looking at us with this longing face of just like,
why are you here? Why have you done this to me?
This course is so nice. I've worked so hard to maintain. And then he would, we got halfway through it, and he like caught up to us. He has this stupid golf cart with a red flag. It says course marshal on it. Stupid. Freaking, we already know who you are, old guy. And he like comes up and he's like, how's it going? And we're like, oh, it's going good. This is like hole 4. We've been out there for not a long time at all. And he kind of like, he's like, oh, well, we got a group behind you. So, just kind of hit and go. Don't really kind of take your time. And he kind of like pulls off and goes. And it's like the nicest way of being like, you guys need to hurry up. You're holding this whole operation behind.
Of my golf course.
Essentially. And he catches up at like hole 14 again. And he's like, just checking on you guys, just seeing how it is, making sure you guys got any questions or anything at all. And then he like sees one of his hits and he goes, maybe try hitting with like a 3-wood. They say it's a lot easier than a driver, especially if you're new to golf. And he just kind of drives off.
That's funny. Passive aggressive golf guy.
Yeah, passive aggressive old golf white guy told us to get off his course after we put a bunch of holes in it. They have like the sand that when you put a chunk out of the ground, you're supposed to fill it up.
Yeah.
I think altogether we went through like 4 of them.
Oh my word. How many pounds is each one of those bags?
I mean, it's like the little plastic container, so it's probably 5 pounds. Because there's like a group, Cameron used one, me and my group used an entire one, and then the group of us used one, and I had to get a refill. Yeah. That was one of, then we played, let's see, we went, after that, we had lunch, then we played baseball. I don't play baseball. Boo baseball, hit bat with stick, run, and diamond.
Yeah.
Who really, like, they say golf is the most boring sport. It's baseball.
Yeah, that's...
You have the option to wear shorts in golf, but you can in baseball. Whose idea is that?
Well, I feel like it's like a slide protection thing, right?
I think I'd rather choose to get a bloody knee than sweat to death for 6 hours of a baseball game.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not.
You're not.
Like,
no?
I've skinned my knees hard enough before to be like, I'm not really looking to do that.
I just don't know. I don't know if you. I think you should be. I think you should be more open.
This is true. You should like the pain.
Then we had a bonfire, and then we woke up. We played basketball. And that was the weekend of sports for me.
Nice, nice. The trifecta.
Oh yeah. How about your sport outing?
So every year we have a theater banquet for the department, and that banquet is tonight. But in the morning of the banquet, there's a football game. Just call it the Banquet Bowl. I've never gone before. I don't know why. I just haven't. And today I went and I played the sports ball. There were several times where I was open, and like the team captains were two professors. And there were several times where I was open, and not one time was the ball thrown to me. This football. I don't know if I said that. And what I did do, it was two-hand touch, which is less exciting to me than tackle. But
yeah, you definitely should tackle.
I
bunch
think
of theater
tackle
kids
seems like
outside tackling each
the
other
amount,
over football.
No, but like the amount of theater kids that are stupid athletic because dance is ridiculous. Like,
I just
I'm
don't
not
believe
one
you.
Of them. You listen.
I don't believe you.
You talk about athleticism as far as like endurance. Some of these theater kids could outrun you.
I don't believe you.
I'm serious.
I don't believe you at all.
You do a 3-hour-long like musical, and you tell me
don't believe
how
you.
beat you are.
I feel like those same kids you throw a ball at them, they're like,
No, we had some crazy. One guy caught a ball, kind of dropped it, caught it again like at mid drop, and then did like a combat roll.
I
but
think
he kept it.
There's just no. I just don't believe. Theater kids aren't athletic. It's not a thing.
Some of these guys are, dude.
They're just not.
Some of these people are crazy, and
I refuse to believe the man that I saw play that old man in the play I saw has any athletic bone in his body.
You mean Skyler? No, he and I.
I could just tell.
He and I were ones not doing a whole lot. Listen.
You can just tell how you can like look at a kid.
I'm not talking
especially
about
a theater kid, and just see how they move, and you go, you don't.
Skyler.
You don't have any hand coordination. Your dad never threw a ball at you as a child.
Hold on, no, freaky. First of all, I got coordination. I don't have.
You don't have hand-eye coordination.
Endurance.
Yeah,
I do.
No hand-eye coordination.
I do. Frick you.
I throw a ball at you right now, and you do that weird like half-side leg kick. You'd be like, ugh.
No.
Yeah.
I could do it.
And the probably same reaction from the other.
Listen,
80
the
theater
BFA.
kids.
Listen. There's an acting program, and there's a musical theater program, and all the musical theater people have endurance that I simply do not. But they're more athletic than you would think. And it was a good time. I did not win.
Well,
I was not on the winning team.
That's okay. It's not about
I did
winning.
stop people a bunch. That was my main thing. I was
defense?
good at. Yeah, I was good at stopping the runner. Because I just got good wingspan. That's about it.
Number 1 overall pick. Liberty University, Ben Perry.
We did have somebody get
drafted
last year, I think. Into the NFL.
Yeah, it was your quarterback, wasn't it?
I think so. I can't remember.
But he didn't really do. He didn't do much. I think he got drafted this year.
Martin, I think.
I don't know.
Who is it? Who the freak?
I don't keep track of the draft.
Oh, never mind. That was the guy who got shot. I don't know who. I don't know who I'm
What?
thinking of.
What? Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it was the wrong name.
No, that's the wrong guy.
Oh, Malik Willis. I was really far off. Yeah, it was Malik Willis was his name.
It's your quarterback, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He got drafted to the Titans.
Oh, he's kind of booty. Yeah, he's booty. Anyways.
Your mom.
You're about as booty as the rest of those theater kids in the field playing two-hand touch football.
That's facts.
I still can't.
I was actually more booty than most of those theater kids. Because some of them some of them were really good. First of all, horror.
I'm trying to bully you into go to the gym.
Second of all, I haven't had time to go to the gym. I will go to the gym.
You haven't had time to go to the gym. You haven't had time to record. What have you had time to do?
You work 33 hours a week, have a full-time class schedule, rehearsals, and a show, and then you tell me how you do it. Frick you.
Easy.
Frick you. Break you.
I'm there. I'm there early, and
I have
punctual
gone
about
to the
it.
gym in past semesters where I was not as busy. This semester was not that semester.
I'm just gonna subtly bully you. Actually, no, directly bully you into going to the gym.
Listen, it's gonna happen. I will go to the gym. I like going to the gym, and I'll have so much freaking time when all I have is a job.
Let it be known on this podcast, I am body shaming Ben.
Good.
Yeah,
Be taller.
I will.
Anyway, I watched Guardians of the Galaxy 3.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, Guardians of the Galaxy 3, and you've not seen it, and so this is unfortunate that I'm unable to talk in detail.
You can't talk about it at all. Yeah.
Yeah.
Spoiler for
I have
anyone who hasn't seen it.
I'm not gonna give spoilers.
I don't believe you. Actually,
I'm
speaking
not.
of sports, so friendly listener Ben, other Ben we know. I know too many Bens. This Ben will know exactly who this Ben is, but I'm not going to specify which Ben it is. I was talking with him the other day, and I may have spoiled a show for them on accident while playing CS:GO with them.
Nice.
I mentioned something, and then he was like, "That hasn't happened." Zach, wait, no, did you just? And I was like, and then I started like saying a bunch of random characters dying to make it seem, try to recover, like try to backpedal a little bit.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, they get in a car crash and they get sued, and then 9/11/2 happens. Just trying to backpedal out of it, and if you find out this way, Ben, I'm sorry. Anyways.
Yeah. Anyways, I'm not going to give spoilers like that because I'm a good friend. But I saw Guardians 3. I've been waiting for Guardians 3 for so long because my favorite Marvel movie is Guardians Volume 2. I love the music that they throw in there. I will say one thing there were some really solid track lists, like really solid tracks in Guardians 3.
Like music choice?
Music tracks. Yeah, like actual songs, not like score.
That's a job. Like
What?
people, there's a job where you just pick soundtracks for movies.
Well, yeah. Are you talking like actual songs or like make the scores?
Like actual songs, like picking soundtracks for actual movies. Like that's a
Yeah,
full-on job.
Whatever gamer does that for Guardians is awesome. Although Guardians 3 might...
How do you get
What?
that job? I want that job.
I don't know. I assume James Gunn had a lot to say about that for Guardians, though.
Let me see. Who did the sound design? Who did the soundtrack for Guardians 3 movie? It's John Murphy.
Yeah, John Murphy, good at what he does. I really liked... So, Guardians 1 goes through 70s music. Guardians 2 is 80s music. Guardians 3 is not entirely 90s music. I think there's a combination of 70s, 80s, and 90s, but it is a lot of 90s. I don't think this is a huge spoiler to say the movie like opens, like Marvel logo opens with the acoustic version of Creep by Radiohead, which kind of sets a tone for the movie. It's definitely darker than the other two,
it's
like
the last one,
content-wise
isn't it?
and mood-wise.
It's the last one.
Yeah, and they talked about it being the last one.
It's Dunzo after this. He did a lot of soundtracks. Suicide Squad.
Well, Suicide Squad also, the Suicide Squad also with James Gunn, so I think James Gunn likes him.
Suicide Squad again. City by the Sea. Les Miserables.
Les Mis.
Yeah. Okay. Whatever. Don't
Les
know her.
Miserables.
Don't know her.
But yeah, no, I really liked most of the music choices. Some of them I wasn't as into. I think it's really hard to beat Guardians 2. Because Guardians 2 literally hits you with Mr. Blue Sky out the gate. You got Southern Nights by Glenn Campbell. Brandy by Looking Glass. Wham Bam Shangalang, Father and Son. I mean, they hit you.
It's
they
just a
hit
good,
you in Guardians 2.
It's a good grill playlist.
It is. It's a vibe.
You just want to get some hot dogs, some hamburgers,
Yeah.
a little bit of chicken breast. Maybe
It's
chicken
very
thigh.
summer. Yeah. No,
You just
it's like such a summer vibe playlist. And there's some jams in Guardians 3. But it's definitely harder, I think, to make a phenomenal track list like that with 90s music than it is with 70s, 80s music. It was really I will say there's one moment in the movie that I teared up multiple times.
You better not.
I'm not. There's one moment though.
You better not.
That like grabbed me, like literally felt like somebody grabbed my chest.
Okay,
and I
so
cried.
using.
It was very good.
Using soda. I want you to vaguely describe a scene.
Any scene?
Yeah, but you can only use soda cans.
Okay.
Go. This
Okay,
is a little improv thing for you, actor.
Yeah. Little improv thing. Oh, I got to think of a scene first because improv doesn't usually involve recreating something.
Well, that's okay.
But it's fine. It's okay. You're learning.
I'm trying
so
to I'm trying to have you like step out since like soda cans.
Yeah.
And
okay.
all that.
So you got Pib Extra over here, right? And he's vibing. He's vibing to
You can't use genders at soda.
Pib Extra. Well, it's Mr. Pib, so he actually is.
It's just a title. It's not actually
Okay. Pib Extra's vibing to Creep by Radiohead.
You can't describe the opening scene. No, only soda.
Okay, and Pib Extra is vibing, and Sundrop comes in here, flying through, and he decks him through some buildings.
That's not.
Yeah.
See, if you were like smart and weren't just describing the scene and replacing the characters with soda cans, you would be like, Pib Extra was knocked over by Sundrop. But no, you have to explain the scene.
Pib Extra was knocked over by Pib. Listen, Sundrop came in and he pulled the tab off.
You can't use gender.
Sundrop came in and the agendered soda that it was pulled the tab off.
Which one? You gotta be more specific.
Sundrop pulls the tab off of Pib Extra, right? And then Blue Raspberry Fanta and Mountain Dew SA try to save him from getting his tab pulled.
We gotta redo it. You said him.
Save the guy. And
which guy?
Pib Extra.
Wait,
and,
no.
Dew SA actually tries to shotgun Sundrop, which is really intense. And then Sundrop actually knocks him over.
You redo it. You said him again.
Sundrop actually not. See, we as people naturally assign gender to things. So.
Yeah, but we're not. We're talking about soda cans.
Okay.
What's the gender of ginger ale?
And Mountain Dew Voltage comes out, and Mountain Dew Voltage is like, actually, I'm gonna shotgun you, Sundrop, because Dew SA
So why
was
are
unable
all?
to.
It sounds like all of the bad characters are variations of Mountain Dew.
No, actually.
Okay, keep going.
No, yeah.
That means I don't know. That's good. If I can't figure out what's going on, that's perfect. You're doing it right.
You're a darn fool for thinking that.
You're doing right. You're doing good.
And then Mountain Dew Voltage shotguns Sundrop, but Sundrop escapes back to their corner of the fridge, without losing all of their delicious nectar. Yeah, that's the first scene.
Great. Fantastic.
Yeah. Guardians of the Fridge, Volume 3.
I'll have to send you some notes on your improv skills. You're not very...
Okay, yeah, that's so true. Definitely want to watch Guardians 3 again to get a good take on it. I actually started watching Guardians 1 again the other day, so I'm going to watch 1, 2, and then jump to 3. Even though 3 is a huge gap. But there's a gap between 2 and 3, but there's not between 1 and 2, so it's a little different. But yeah.
Okay.
I liked it.
That's all you had to say about Guardians 3? Nothing?
I'm trying to say things
nothing about characters or
Well, I don't. That's the thing is I don't want to spoil things. I'm telling you that.
Of course, if you spoil it, I would have to kick you off the podcast.
There was one scene. You don't even have the power to do that. There was one scene where
I edit the podcast. I can do whatever I want.
There's one scene where I'm telling you, it felt like I was already kind of tearing up in this scene, and then somebody says something that made me. It felt like somebody had either punched me in the chest or grabbed my chest. Just such a guttural thing, and I just started crying. It was so good, So good. And I think that the best part about the movie as a whole is how they really nail like how much they care about each other as a team.
Okay.
Like going from like the first Guardians movie, right, where they're like they hate each other at the beginning. They don't know each other, and then they hate each other, and then they learn to like each other. And then in Guardians 2, like Rocket and Quill are at each other's throats for a lot of the movie. 3 does a really good job. And Mantis is actually a character. She actually has character in 3.
I gotta Google who that is, I'm gonna be honest. Like the bug?
No, Mantis.
Mantis the bug?
No, search Mantis Guardians of the Galaxy.
I'm only getting bug. I had no idea that person's name was Mantis.
Yeah.
I have seen 1 and 2.
They don't call her by name often in the second one, but if you watch the Christmas special, she's the primary. Her and Drax.
Why is she even a mantis?
That's her name.
But she doesn't even look like the bug.
Well, she has antenna. That's about it.
That's so many bugs have antenna. She could be called Slug.
That's so true.
I would have much
her
preferred they
Mantis.
call her Slug.
No, you wouldn't. You're just being contrarian right now.
No, I'm not.
You're being a contrarian little
No, it's
nerd.
not. She's just got little antennas. They just named her what?
They called she was a character already. James Gunn didn't name her. She's Ego's daughter.
What?
Ego, the planet guy in the second one. He's also Quill's dad.
Oh, yeah, that one guy from that one show that I see all the time, and he looks like every other old white guy in movies.
No,
With
some
his
old white guys look different. Michael Caine looks like a different old white guy than freaking Patrick Swayze.
Wow, so good.
It wasn't in Guardians 1, he's in Guardians 2.
Oh, I thought he was in 1. No, the whole first.
Ego's in 2.
I'm checking. Yeah, Kurt Russell.
Yeah.
He looks like every old rich white guy.
Hey guys, what's up? Coming back at you again. Dang it.
Freaking phone.
My
We're
phone.
trying to beg here, and your phone's going off?
Give me 2 seconds.
Are you kidding me?
Okay. Not even starting over. Guys, listen. Think about how much money you could make if you gave us money. Don't worry about how. But just think about it. Because I have a lot of student loan debt, and you have a lot of cash burning a hole in that pocket of yours.
Just think about it. Listen, I also have a lot of student loan debt. And it seems like you're having trouble carrying that cash in your pockets. You can just drop that over here, and I'll actually give it to the government. And they'll keep it handy for both of us. Just a little considerate. I just want to take a moment to beg. Grovel a little bit.
We'll pay your taxes for you with your money.
We'll actually hold on to it and invest it into our student loan debts.
Yes.
So technically,
that's an investment into my future.
I'm going to put you as a co-signer, so then you'll also be held liable for it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yeah, you're the co-signer on my loans now.
Okay. You better make those payments, or they're gonna hurt your tax score and dock your pay.
Yep, they're gonna come find you and take it from you. Okay, bye. Back to the episode. Woo. Yep. You know, another movie that I watched recently that I really enjoyed. I don't know if we've talked about this. I don't think we have.
Maybe.
The 2021 Puss in Boots, or 2022.
I haven't watched the most recent Puss in Boots, and I've heard stellar things.
It's so funny. It's such a funny movie, and there's several parts of the movie that make me genuinely like, "Aw, like that was so sweet out of nowhere." Like, why was that so sweet? My heart a little bit. And John Mulaney is super funny. As Jack Horner, Puss in Oots.
Puss in Oots.
It's on Peacock, which a friend of mine signed into. So
Peacock's free.
No, there's a paid one.
Oh, I'm not gonna pay for that nonsense.
Well, again, a friend of mine signed into it on mine, so I have that.
Puss in Oots cast. I'm gonna mute that person.
It's a really good cast.
Let's see. Oh, Nina Barry, purple-haired lady.
It's a really solid cast.
Oh, he's in there. It's like hilarious.
Who does he play? No, that's the first one. You're
Humpty
looking at the
Dumpty?
first movie.
What's the thing called? What's
The Last
cast
Wish.
2023?
It wasn't 2023, but
You get what I'm looking for. You figure it out.
yeah, I was gonna say Humpty Dumpty's the first one.
Oh, that's Guillermo. Love him. Harvey Gillian.
In what?
What We Do in the Shadows.
Oh yeah, he plays the dog.
That's Guillermo.
He's
Guillermo,
really good.
fantastic. Love Guillermo, the vampire hunter, vampire.
Yeah,
The Van Helsing, who is familiar, who wants to be a vampire because he's like,
Oh yeah.
if you're watching that show, sorry for the spoiler.
Good stuff.
Whoopsie.
You're really bad at that today. Spoiler warning, by the way. There's a lot of like classic fairy tale type things in The Last Wish. That's what the Puss in Boots movie is called. And a lot of them are like Disney, like what we are most familiar with now is actually like a Disney copyright. So there's a character in there that is basically Jiminy Cricket. But they can't say Jiminy Cricket, and so he is in the cast of the movie Ethical Bug. They did not give him a name.
That's good.
And he sounds like this, like this is how he talks. And he's like, Jack Horner's just like not caring about people's lives. People are dying, and he's like, I'm starting to think you don't value a life. And he's like, what are you talking about? I love these guys. And then his men freaking die, and he's like, oh well, all right. You can't make it. You can't get a wish without killing a few men.
I mean, it kind of makes sense.
It's super fun. He's holding this dog, and he's like got this crossbow aimed at the dog, and the bug's like, "You're not gonna shoot that puppy, are you, Jack?" And he's like, "Yeah, in the face. Why?" It's so great. So great.
Puss in Boots' character in that is angry Spanish cat.
He is, but he has a really good. He has a really good. I think he's character like the voice acting is phenomenal, but I think he's just written really well too. He's like, I am Puss in Boots.
Miley Cyrus?
As Mainframe.
In Guardians of the Galaxy 2.
Who the frick is Mainframe?
Frick is that?
Mainframe.
I don't know.
Guardians of the Galaxy 2. What?
Who is Mainframe?
A Ravager.
Mainframe, Guardians of the Galaxy 2.
Yeah, it's a Ravager. One of the Ravagers. It's just a floating robot head.
She does not look like that person. It's giving me like Paris Hilton vibes. Look at that face, and then hold on. Look at Paris Hilton.
I can't believe that that's her. I had no freaking idea. What up, Paris Hilton?
This is apparently. It's definitely more of this and this. Can you see that?
That's not Mainframe.
Who's
Mainframe is the thing on the left.
Oh, this one?
Yes.
Oh, never mind. I was like,
She doesn't play that lady.
She
No,
definitely
that's a
looks like
different person.
this lady looks like the gold lady.
She does. Who plays her though?
I don't know. Who is the gold lady? What is that person's name?
I don't know. She's
I
in
don't know
Guardians
what that
3
is.
as well.
What are you?
Let me see.
Oh man, it feels so long. It's been weird. It feels weird.
Cosmo.
Be back in the old squeaky chair with the pin holder.
Cosmo. Elizabeth Debicki, I believe is her name.
Elizabeth.
She's been in other things. What was she in?
Debicki?
Yeah, Debicki.
Oh, that's freaking Inglourious Bastards.
Oh, that's it.
And The Great Gatsby. Yeah, she's good. And
I have
Tenet.
not watched the Great Gatsby movie,
The Great Gatsby movie's good. I like
but
The Great
Inglourious
Gatsby.
Bastards I love.
Yeah,
That
I think
movie
so.
is great. I don't. Well, you know what? Now that I'm looking at it, I don't see it on the list for credits.
Hold on. Maybe I'm white people racist.
You might be white people racist.
Are you sure? She looks just like the
Inglourious
person, if
Bastards.
not. Cloverfield Paradox. I hear that movie's really good.
I've heard good things. She's not in Inglourious Bastards.
Who the freak? Hold on.
I like how if you Google Inglourious Bastards cast, the first person on the cast is Quentin Tarantino.
They look so
For
similar.
the 2 seconds he's in the movie.
They look so similar.
No, they do. They totally do.
That's the same person. That's a doppelganger.
You are white racist.
If you had a doppelganger, what would you do?
Punch him.
Nothing else.
No. There's a person who was here in the department before me here that people say looked and sounded a lot like me, and I've heard him talk and seen pictures of him, and they are correct.
You're telling me if you got a doppelganger, you can do whatever you want. You just first reaction is just to punch him.
There can only be one.
I don't know if I think there has to be more than that.
There can only be one.
Sorry. I'd make him do all my I had to go to. I'm now officially NC licensed, by the way. Little flex.
Oh, wow, you can finally drive legally within
I
the
can
state.
finally drive legally. Lived here more than 60 days. You're never gonna catch me, local government. I would just make him go to the DMV, do my taxes, just mundane stuff.
But he's a doppelganger. He's not. He's a different person.
Yeah, but he looks like me, so I can make him do what I want.
How come he doesn't get to make you do what you want?
He'll just accept I have a dominant presence. He'll just know.
Why would he accept that?
Just because he'll see me. He'll be like, aye, Captain.
Does he see you, though?
He will. I mean, I'd find him.
Okay.
In this hypothetical, I'd find him, and he'd be like, you look like me, and I'd be like, I look like you, and then he'd be like, do my taxes. He'd be like, yes.
So many taxes. Wow.
I mean, you're telling me all you would do is punch him?
That would be my first reaction, yes. Although I could see myself doing more than that.
Well, isn't there that thing where people are like, if you walked past yourself on the street, you wouldn't recognize it?
Yeah.
Makes you wonder.
It's like hearing yourself talk.
Oh, I hate... Listen, since you started this podcast, my voice is not it. It just doesn't sound great.
I mean, can't all have this buttery smooth voice.
Oh, yeah, definitely. They say your voice, you hear your voice deeper than what it actually is because it vibrates around the back of your skull.
Actually, I hear my voice higher than when I record it.
See, now you're just being contrarian.
No.
I think so.
No, because when I talk, I swear my voice sounds deeper when I hear it in recordings.
It's definitely... It sounds different for when I do that.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It definitely sounds different. Super different. It's like, that's not how I sound. That's a lie.
It gave me a weird, new thing to be self-conscious about.
Yeah, for real.
And you're like, maybe I don't want to talk anymore.
I gotta record my voice a lot. That's the plan.
That's kind of your whole thing.
Yeah. So.
You ever watch WWE?
I've watched a little bit of it. My dad likes it. My dad likes it.
It wasn't allowed in my house.
Really?
And at first I was like, why? And then after watching it, seeing it when I was older, I was like, you know what, Mom, you did me a favor.
Why?
That after part was after banning WWE, that was a little weird and all that nonsense you did. But that was the good thing you did for me. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
But anyways, I bring that up because this happened a year or two ago. One of my roommates in college showed me the WWE razor matches.
What does that mean?
So it's a wrestling arena like they would do normal wrestling,
except
they wrap everything in barbed wire.
Oh.
And they literally murder each other on barbed wire. Like they will wrap a metal chair in barbed wire and slam it on their backs and heads.
Why?
And so I found a video of it.
Real?
Yeah, no, this is real. This is real. He was showing me this.
WWE is just acting.
This is real. The wrestling is fake, you can tell. But when they get slammed in barbed wire, it's here, just watch this scene.
It's kind of hard to fake barbed wire.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Oh my gosh,
Audio listener, there are two guys. One guy's hitting a guy in the face with his elbow. He's about to throw him on a table outside of the ring with razor wire all on it.
Over his back.
It's real. Look at his face. He's covered in blood.
Oh my
It's
gosh.
Look at his bicep. It's in his bicep.
Yeah, no, I see it. Who would do? Who would?
It's women wrestling. We're just gonna skip it. Here we go. Back to this. God, look at him kick him in his head. Hell with the Jordans.
Okay, but like the thing about WWE.
Hold on, I want to show you the part where they slap. Look at on the table. It's real. God. Oh my gosh. I saw. Look, it's got his hair.
In his shirt.
I see this, and my brain immediately goes, "What if it pokes him in the eye?"
Yeah, they're definitely being super careful to never go like front into it. You can tell that they're being really careful.
Are they? Are they?
All right. Okay.
For the audio listener, this guy's about to kick a guy in the stomach, and the man he's kicking has a metal chair wrapped in barbed wire, and he's hitting him in the head with it.
He's about to. Oh, but he didn't. Okay. See. Do they ever actually hit someone?
Yeah,
in the
there's
face
one where
with
he takes the long guy's hair and grabs it and slams his forehead into barbed wire a bunch.
Oh my word! I hate that.
That was his knee. You know that's gotta freaking hurt.
Ow. Yeah, that was knee and elbow. Yeah, like he's being a real ginger with it. I still hate it. What's he doing with that? She wrapped her barbed wire around him. Holy cow.
That's, yeah, so,
I don't, okay. I'm like...
if you ever think your career could be worse, wouldn't you think you'll get to this point?
No.
I hope in 5 years
acting.
I see you in this ring. I hope I see you.
Because, like, regular WWE is just acting. It's just a bit.
This is acting with barbed wire, though.
That's the thing. It's more...
It's real. It's the wrestling is fake, but the barbed wire pain is real.
Yeah, like
So if you guys want to follow along, sorry, hold on.
But...
Sorry, if you guys want to follow along, we just watched the Jericho versus Kingston barbed wire everywhere death match AEW Dynamite Fighter Fest Week 2 7/20/2022 by All Elite Wrestling. So if you just want to see what we're watching, that's what we just watched. Go ahead.
I just like you can tell they're still being careful, so it's not like. Oh my word! I still just like.
They're being careful on the face, but he fully slammed him into that table.
Yeah, no, he did.
Like there's razor wire in his back. I saw that and I remembered it, and I was like, I have to show Ben this because he would love it.
Yeah, I love barbed wire.
I know you're just like a big fan of blood. Doesn't make you like.
Big fan of blood. I love it.
Doesn't make you woozy at all. Super
No.
comfortable with blood, and I just figured you would enjoy seeing grown men throw each other in barbed wire tables.
Yeah, it's my favorite.
I would.
It's my favorite.
You think you can name a price for you to do that? If you had to pick a dollar amount for you to compete in the
I mean, it would have to be
wrestling
enough for me to not need to do anything else ever again for the rest of my life.
Really?
I'd say like $1 million at least.
See, I'm kind of, I don't know, because we say $1 million, but then someone goes $500,000, $250,000. Like that's a lot of money.
No, it is. I'm like maybe $250,000. I maybe 100. I don't know. It's like if. Yeah.
Just the hypothetical.
I'd say 250 is the bare minimum.
I think
I'd definitely be preferring more than that. But those guys are getting paid a lot.
Yeah, because they have like established wrestling careers, and
no, they're definitely getting paid a lot just to do it.
And their fans are like
the ones that have established careers are definitely getting paid more.
People with rabies.
Yeah, it's like the ones that are they're definitely getting paid more if they're more established. But
I had an uncle who really liked WWE, and he was super weird. And I kind of live by this thing that you can like visually tell if someone watches WWE.
What? What do you mean?
There is like a physical attribute that you can look at someone and go, you watch fake wrestling.
Yeah.
You can pick them out in a crowd. Like if I was to have a room of 50 people, I'd be like, all right, 20 of these people watch WWE. Go find them. You could find them. I'm fairly confident you could find 15 out of the 20.
Yeah. It's like as a guy, I'm like I like violence. I'm about it. Like MMA is so interesting to me, which is it's just WWE if it was real.
It's just actual fighting. MMA is crazy.
MMA is crazy, and people that do MMA are crazy.
Yeah, I don't have the pain. My brain's like, I could do MMA, and then I like hit my shin on something. I'm like, I could not do MMA.
No,
Because in
even
the
if
same
I were
ring, I've
competent
seen
as a
people
fighter.
like snap their calf in half, like
Yeah,
the lower
that's
part of
the
their
main.
leg.
That's the main thing I go back to, and I'm like, I could never do this. Is looking at that video.
Even though those things are extremes and they happen from like continuous wear and people having really sharp shin bones, I'd still
Yeah, I just the
I
pain
couldn't-
that has to be involved in your calf getting bent in half. The way that he like landed on it too.
he tried to step on it because he didn't realize it. That was rough.
Yep.
Yeah, I just now remember that video.
Yep, and then
Gosh.
his it just bends.
Did I
And
talk
it's
about
like, oof.
did I talk about going to see your play? Is that a thing I talked about already?
Nope.
Oh, well, I went to see Ben's play this week. Since he was so busy, I actually even went up to Liberty and was like, I guess I'll come visit you. Still don't want to record with me. The worst.
Dude, I'm recording right now.
Saw him do that. He went to this play. It was pretty cool. He did a pretty good job. He's like this politician guy. He died from a vague spinal disorder.
Yeah, it's based on the true life story of Ellen Glasgow, who is a Pulitzer Prize winning author from Virginia, from Richmond.
Yeah, I'm just gonna give you my couple of complaints. You've
Yeah.
heard them before.
Uh-huh.
One, it was on a round stage. Did not expect that. I was
Yeah, so
definitely
it's called,
expecting.
It's called The Round.
I
and
was
you
definitely
have
expecting a
seats on all four.
classical, like theater.
Proscenium.
Yeah, whatever word you just said. I was
Proscenium.
expecting that, and I was kind of scared when I walked in there and it was round and small, and then I was even more terrified when we were in the front row.
Yep.
And then you died, and we was a group of us that went with Ben's friends, and we all made very. I almost laughed. I had to hold it in. If this sound was a face, ooh, ooh, that's the face I made when they said he died.
This is true.
That
We
was
did do
the face I did.
But it's an actual true story that happened.
It was a good play. It was good. You did good. But then I drove home. In the cursed state that is Virginia, state of lovers, my freaking butt. An owl hit the side of my car.
I love that.
I didn't even get it. Like Sierra was asleep and it woke her up. I didn't even get a chance to dodge it because it hit the rear passenger side door.
At least
And
you didn't have your window open.
There is now marks down the side of my car where this owl decided to end its life.
You know it died?
Well, there were cars behind me, and I hit it, or it hit me, and then I looked in my rearview mirror, and it was laying in a pile. It was like a pile of white and gray feathers,
Yeah.
and there were cars coming at it. So I assume it did not bode well after that. I didn't
Assume
stop.
It didn't go well. Yeah.
I made sure I didn't have a flat tire or anything. I just kept going. But
Yeah.
the reason I suspected it was an owl, and then I got home and there were feathers inside of my passenger door, and I said, "Yeah, this is an owl."
Oh my gosh, there were feathers in your door.
Yeah, and like the window seal. So I just want to thank the state of Virginia for that. Really appreciate it for your wildlife trying to kill me for visiting your state for 4 hours.
It's not my favorite place. Yep, not my favorite place. Yeah, sometimes it's fine. This is also the state where I hit a deer. So
Yeah,
animals
the
don't
wildlife-
animals don't like cars here.
Maybe the like parks people should be a little more proactive about telling the animals not to run into cars and less the people running into animals.
Right?
You ever think about that?
Yep.
You ever think about putting animal regulation? Not like us killing them, but like them killing us.
Oh, like regulating.
Animals walking in the road.
I think we.
It's like you see the video. Have you ever seen the video like people like hit a cow on the road and that kills the people? I mean, it kills the cow too, but you hit like a 600-pound cow. It's a little different than hitting an owl.
Yeah. No, this is true.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, how are you gonna punish the cow?
Well, the cow is dead.
That's what I'm saying.
Most animals that you hit with a car don't necessarily come back.
That's what I'm saying. How are you gonna punish that cow?
I mean,
Even like if the cow didn't die, what are you gonna do to it?
I mean, you have to kill it. The cow's injured. There's no way where the cow's not dead if you hit a cow.
Well, I think there's some ways that the cow could be not dead.
How could the cow not be dead?
Big cow.
Big cow?
Yeah. Big cow, strong cow.
That don't... Meth cow. Opioid cow. It's Virginia. Oh,
This is true.
fentanyl cow. You've heard of
Also
cocaine
true.
bear, which you find fentanyl cow. Roaming the mountains. It's just snorting.
He just kills people. He just wanders around and kills people.
You know, he wanders into traffic and kills people that way.
Yeah.
If you're like, how do they just keep hitting this cow?
I just can't believe that this cow is able to just take this.
And they're trying to figure it out, and they're like, it has to be more than one cow. And this there's like a survivor in the hospital. And it's like, I saw him.
I saw him.
He was huge.
He was the size of 1.5 cows.
He had regular hands for feet.
And regular feet for hands. Maybe he was upside down, but that's not the point.
He had a tourniquet on his arm so he could do tons of fentanyl.
He had a permanent tourniquet installed on his arm.
At first I was like, why does that cow have that like bandana tied around? Then it was a tourniquet, and I went, oh god.
Fentanyl Cow 2024.
Fentanyl cow coming to some theaters near you.
Near Moo.
You better hope he doesn't find you.
He don't drink. What is it? No, it's like hold on.
People make t-shirts. It's like, I tried to milk the fentanyl cow.
This is it's like this. This is one cow you're not gonna milk.
It's like the ones that it's like I survived whatever the Halloween horror house is. I survived Fentanyl Cow
I
2024.
thought you said Halloween whorehouse.
Yeah, you know when like the brothels pop up in Halloween,
Yeah.
and like probably Amsterdam, in like the red light district where all that stuff is.
Yeah.
They probably do that.
Yeah.
That's it?
Halloween whorehouse.
Halloween horror house.
Where the fentanyl cow lives.
That's the fentanyl. He pimps them out.
He does. He's in
The
charge.
Halloween whorehouse is owned by the Fentanyl Cow, who is actually based out of Virginia.
This is true.
He's got a really good team that helps him with other cows overseas. Not fentanyl, but like, pimping out. Is it people or cows? Is there a cow section of
Yes.
the red light district?
Probably.
Maybe.
I don't know where there wouldn't be. I found I saw a post the other day that was like, I don't know if I sent it to you or not,
Maybe not.
but it was like share if you think the winner of whatever, like, the Kentucky Derby deserves the horse winner of the Kentucky Derby deserves a human girlfriend as a prize.
Oh,
Share if you agree.
You did send me that. Did you
Yeah.
know there's like some major things going wrong with like one of the courses of the Kentucky Derby? There's been like
No.
7 racehorses put down in the past 10 days due to like injury at this track,
Huh. No.
which is crazy. Random bit of news that I was talking about with Sierra's family the other day. They say white people don't have culture. I'm talking about horse racing, guys. Come on. Gambling.
Horse racing. That's crazy.
Mhm.
Do they know, like, why?
So they would get injured. So I think one hurt its knee, one hurt its ankle, etc., etc.
Oh, okay.
It was weird. It was like a weird. They call them like freak accidents, but I don't know. I'm not a horse racer.
Yeah, I think there was actually foul play involved, probably.
I think fentanyl cow got involved.
Fentanyl cow.
He didn't want other breeds of.
He
Breeds?
puts on like a horse costume.
Flying
Fentanyl cow
through
does,
there.
and he takes out all the other horses because he knows that he's not as fast as them because he's a cow.
And it's because like they all have like crazy horse names where it's like All for One or like White Lightning. So people will it's just like, hey, coming up this time is Fentanyl Cow, and they're like, no one blinks an eye.
Did you say all for one?
Yeah, they have. If you've never seen crazy horse names,
That's from My Hero Academia.
Kentucky Derby horse names.
2023 horse worst names.
Mage, Two Fills, Age of Empire,
Two
Disarm,
Fills?
Hit Show, Tapetrice, Raisin Cane, Raise Cane, Rocket Can, Confidence Game, Sun Thunder. You could put Fentanyl Cow in that. Cyclone Mischief. Full leaderboard. I can't speak anymore. I think we're gonna wrap it up.
Yeah.
This is where it needs to go.
Yep.
But thank you guys for listening for another episode. I'll actually make sure
you.
Ben shows up next week.
Ben will show up next
We
week.
may have
It'll
to
be
double
great.
book him so we can be a
I'll
week
double
ahead
book.
now, because now we have to be.
I'll double book.
Now we got to be like this
Gotta be
week.
on
This
it.
this episode's gonna be on time. So like our
Thanks.
today, Sunday is your this past Sunday. Yeah.
That was really confusing.
No. So this coming Sunday will be the Sunday this episode's out.
Yeah.
This is a Wednesday. This is a Tuesday.
It is a Tuesday.
Usually we do the episodes a week after, but I'm probably just gonna go ahead and upload this one in the middle of the week. So you guys, you know what? We'll be back on schedule a little bit maybe.
Bonus.
We'll have to double book him.
Mm-hmm.
We'll get him in. He can't bail on me now. Well, now we gotta get Josh booked up here.
Yeah, no, we got. Well, Josh was. We got to talk to Josh.
We
About
already
anyway,
got Josh.
So
Anyway,
we got
yeah,
time.
whatever.
We
You
get
guys
together next
don't care about that. Whatever.
Yeah, we'll get it.
All right, guys. Remember, you survived Fentanyl Cow,
You did.
and that's all that matters.